Gulu bazzemu ne beekandaga era ne bafuluma ne bava mu kizimbe kya Parliament mweteeseza nga bano nno bawakanya ekya Parliament nga bawakanya gavumenti okulemererwa okubaako kyeyogera ku nsonga ze bazze beemulugunyaako. Mu nsonga zino mulimu ekitulugunya bantu n'ekiwamba bantu naddala ab'oludda oluvuganya gavumenti nga bano nno abasinga ba kibiina kya National Unity Platform. Ababaka bano nga bakulembeddwamu Mathias Mpuuga nga ye leader of opposition bafulumye nga wazzeewo akavuvuŋŋano saako n'okuwaanyisa ebigambo okuva eri ow'oludda oluvuganya gavumenti saako ne Ssaabaminisita ng'ono nno ye Robina Nabbanja. Bano baadde baagala gavumenti eveeyo ewa lipoota ennambulukufu era ewa accountability kwebyo byonna ebikolobero ebizze bikolebwa naddala ab'ebyokwerinda. Jjukira babadde babanja alipoota kwebyo ebikolobero ng'okuwamba abantu saako n'okutulugunya ab'oludda oluvuganya gavumenti, naye nga minisita w'ebyokwerinda nga yeesuuliddeyo gwa Naggamba nga alipoota eno yagaana okugiwaayo. Tujjukire ennaku nga bbiri emabega Parliament era we yajjamu akakuubagano, minisita ono nga ye David Muhoozi nga ye State Minister w'ebyokwerinda yali atandika okuwa lipoota ab'oludda oluvuganya ne basooka ne bagiwakanya nga bagamba basooke bapuleyinge oba basooke balage akatambi ensi yonna ke yalaba eri omukulembeze wa National Unity Platform nga bamukwata ku kisaawe entebe n'engeri gye baamuyisaamu ng'ava mu nnyonyi. Kino nno tekyasoboka kubanga akatambi kaagana okupuleyinga kyokka ng'ate akakinyamatama ko kapuleyinga. Kati leader of opposition n'agamba nedda kino kirabika waliwo syndicate era ne bagamba leader of opposition n'agamba talina kyagenda kwongerako okuggyako ng'akatambi ako kamaze okupuleyingibwa ne kalagibwa ensi yonna. Kino nno era bwe kyabadde eggulo nga baagala gavumenti ewa accountability oba ennyonnyole bulungi saako n'okupuleyinga obwo obutambi. Waliwo akatambi Robina Nabbanja mwe yayogera ng'ayogera ku b'ebyokwerinda saako ne bano bye bazze bakwata era waliwo bye yeewakana ng'agamba abantu gavumenti si ye balina ate neemala ne bijja ne bijungululwa ng'ate kigamba nti kigambibwa abantu abasinga abamu gavumenti ye balina. So leader of opposition kyabadde asaba nti bannaaye nga tetunabagenda mu maaso musooke mutuwe saako n'obwo obutambi bwe tuleese okubalaga musooke mupuleyinge gavumenti ennyonnyole bulungi ku nsonga eno. Kino nno tekyasobose era waabaddewo okuwanyisiganya ebisongovu wakati wa Mathias Mpuuga ne Robina Nabbanja Prime Minister wa Uganda era okukakkana ng'ab'oludda oluvuganya naddala aba National Unity Platform bafulumye ekisenge omuteesezebwa. Saagala kwogera bingi, njagala nkusooke nkulage engeri embeera we yabadde. Kyenkusaba kimu, likinga, subscribinga, sharinge ate naawe ompe endowooza yo ku ngeri Parliament ey'omulundi ogw'okuminoogumu engeri gyezze yeeyisaamu n'okutuusa kati ffenna tubadde tujja tubiraba, so naawe obyerabirako tulina gye tulaga mu mbeera bw'eti Parliament engeri gye yeeyisaamu. Sooka olabe akatambi kano tumale tukomewo.
At the beginning of this time, Right Honourable Speaker, I ask 1 minute. Listen and support. Over 10 families of the missing persons to pay school fees for their children. And the minister wants 30 days. I asked the Honourable Prime Minister that I escort her to go and see Chibalama. And she needed 30 days. And I want to put it to her that the blood of Chibalama, if it's dead, is on your hands.
No, Right Honourable Prime Minister, respect the House. When you enter the House, you first sit and then you...
No, you see. Assuming she had a gun.
Thank you.
Can I conclude, Honourable Speaker?
Thank you.
Let me conclude, Right Honourable Speaker. And the Right Honourable Speaker, that is the leader of government business and her demeanor. And assuming she had a gun in this room, she would be shooting all of us.
Prime Minister will respond. I'll give the Prime Minister a chance.
The Prime Minister will respond after producing Ichibalama to this country.
Thank you. Well, thank you.
Right Honourable Speaker, with due respect.
Point of order. Allow a point of order.
Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues.
Honourable colleagues, let's listen to one another.
Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues, in the year 2022, you chaired a meeting, which meeting was attended by the leader of opposition. Where I was, we brought the report. You chaired that meeting. The second meeting was chaired by the Speaker herself. And we all agreed that I present a report on this floor. We came, uploaded a report. The Honourable Speaker, at the time of presentation, my brother here said they were not ready. And therefore, since that time, that report is with you as Parliament. Is this brother of mine in order to insinuate that I have Kibarama? You are aware that the Electoral Commission released the roadmap. And so, our brothers in the opposition think they can use Parliament, to shout, to show the public. Honourable Speaker, is it in order for our brothers and sisters on the opposition to use the platform of Parliament to, become, by the way, you are becoming something different. You are becoming something different. We are here for the common good of everybody in the country. Right, Honourable Speaker, is the human rights only in Buganda some region? Right, Honourable Speaker, I now request you to prevail over our brothers on the opposite side. The point of order I'm bringing, is it in order for my brother? Please allow me to present. Is it in order for my brother
thank you,
to
right,
keep
Honourable.
insinuating that I have the blood of Chibarama? I have what? When in actual sense, I'm not a security person. Is it in order?
Thank you. Now, you see, Honourable colleagues, I have consulted a few leaders outside Parliament, and I've also read through the answers how some of these cases used to be handled and all that. I think the best way, number one, the leader of government business and the leader of opposition, you need to start talking outside Parliament. Listen, I have checked how the late Subambi was doing it with Professor Atigo. I have checked. I'm told times have changed. But when you talk, because look, when you talk, you can't fail to get an answer. You even respect each other. What I'm seeing here, we are going to end up having disrespect. I request from both sides. Okay? I have a duty of presiding over this house. Please have respect for each other. Prime Minister have respect. Colleagues have respect. Let us have respect. Because you see, we have been peaceful. Now, but now, the Prime Minister sees what has disturbed her so much is the issue of going on record. On the issue of Chibarama, and she has produced Chibarama. So, Rob, you said the Prime Minister has Chibarama. Okay? Justify your statement.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, with the indulgence of the Right Honourable Speaker, I played a video in this Parliament on record with the Prime Minister speaking to the media that actually Chibalama is in their hands, that he is a criminal, that he was arrested, and that was record here, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister is not going to really impeach our confidence of demanding for Chibalama. If Chibalama is on her farm and paying a ransom, let her produce Chibalama. She said it. Now, and that's the reason. That's the reason why, Right Honourable Speaker, humbly with respect, we decline the 30 days for them to come and report on these issues. And one by one, Right Honourable Speaker, the Prime Minister should not come to the House intimidating the House. There are demands that must be responded to with decorum and in sequence, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. The Minister has confirmed he never asked for time. But there are questions we should answer. Okay? Minister, if information is available, you can answer on Tuesday. Yeah. Or if you feel the answer you've given now is satisfactory, you say this answer is satisfactory. We don't have these people. It goes on record. And we know it is certain.
Right Honourable Speaker and Honourable Members, like I said before, and like has been amplified by the lead of government business and the government chief whip, these are issues we have responded to. Otherwise, you want us to regurgitate what we go to. But we don't have anything new to submit on the matter.
Dear Right Honourable Speaker, I want to thank most sincerely Comrade Mathias Mpuuga for the document he has laid. And I want to agree with him that the Human Rights Commission, which is the Constitutional Commission, confirmed 18 missing persons, Right Honourable Speaker. And their list does not differ from what we have and have submitted on the floor of Parliament, including Chibalama in the hands of the Prime Minister. Right Honourable Speaker, if there is a government
Order.
Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues, it is on record that Chibarama, according to their report, was arrested in 2019. In 2019, I was a humble commissioner in this house. Secondly, Right Honourable Speaker, I am not an arresting officer. I have never arrested anybody in my life. And so, is this leader of opposition in order to insist, despite the report, Honorable Speaker, the leader of opposition, like I said earlier, has always been with us, and we are always in touch. By the way, I'm very close to the leader of opposition. Very close. If you didn't know, we have been having reports, myself and him, from police, now Human Rights Commission. He's aware. By the way, he might even be aware where Kibarama is than me.
Point of order? Which point of order?
Honorable Speaker, is it in order for the leader of opposition to continue insisting that the leader of government business, me, I have Kibarama, when in actual sense he knows I'm not an arresting officer? Is it in order?
Now, Honorable colleague, but there is a point of order raised. Yeah. Honorable colleagues, I think we are going to lose focus of the major issue. Now, I remember when we had that meeting, because Honorable Rope, you would make it easy. The government side is saying the government is saying you have given me a name, Joseph Baguma, George Kasumba, Isma Sesai. Where do I start from? Okay? That's what they are saying. If for example, I gave you a name now from Uganda and I say, Tayebwa William, I need you to produce him. Tell me where he is. Where would you start from? Okay? Where would you start from? Now, Rob, do you think, is there any way we can have more details? We put meat to this so that the minister is able to follow up.
Right, Honourable Speaker. For starters, I'm glad that the Prime Minister confirms that Shivanama was arrested in 2019. Of course, as an advocate, that's a very good starting point. The leader of government business is the supervisor of all these agencies, and they can trace from the people who arrested Chibalama in 2019. If he was burnt in an acid tanker, we can take the tanker. At least he was arrested. There's only one agency that can arrest. So you still have a duty to trace your arresting agencies where Chibalama is. I want to assure you that his blood is on your hands. Right now, Speaker, I have a document here on my file. I submitted it on the floor of Parliament in 2021, including addresses, telephone contact for every next of kin. I even supplied telephone contacts of next of kin from whom some state agencies are asking for ransoms to release their family members. Clearly, with the statement saying on this one, they were demanding for a ransom. It's a record of Parliament, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, before we go into the others that are at least have no record, at least those in the Human Rights Commission record have addresses. In fact, on the day this statement was released, the chairperson purported to say that they were missing some record. The following day, family members delivered national IDs of these missing persons. The Honorable Abdallah Chuanuka, my Shadow Minister for Internal Affairs, even offered to deliver the Minister of Security to the home of Ewan Kanata Mohammed, who was picked by security in uniform in Warusubi, in Mukono, in 2021. Mr. Speaker, I can recall one by one. So it's flimsy, it's hiding away from responsibility of a government with the diesels, with the gisos, with the pistols. I even hear the idea of pistols for family. So, Right Honourable Speaker, I know how governments collapse. Unless we are seeing a trace of a collapsing regime, that they cannot make a trace even with information of missing citizens. Right Honourable Speaker. So if the minister does not need time to come back here and he has information, we are waiting for it, Right Honourable Speaker.
Minister for International.
What we are not going to accept is the flimsy excuse of the supplied information. Let him regurgitate what he informed this House on case by case, Right Honourable Speaker.
Right Honourable Speaker, I don't know, I will say it for the upteenth time. I think the Honourable Law has labored to extract a confession by duress using the House, but I still say I have no information further than what we have already submitted in the matter.
Look, you have said you have some information in your file. Would you kindly lay it here so that I'll pass it over to the minister right now? I know it might be in our answer, but for purposes of flowing well with the session, because now it would require me to go tell the clerk, extract this for me, I give it to him. If you have it here, would you mind laying it over?
Right Honourable Speaker, that's a personal file. Unfortunately, Parliament pays me not to supply government with personal information. But I can avail a duplicate copy of this file after agreeing on when is the minister supplying a response.
Thank you.
If the minister is willing to supply a response in the immediacy, then I can consider. Because after this session, I'll be able to supply a file. And then the minister can give us how much time he needs.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Whip. Okay. So, and we have a answer. What is very important is the answer here. Everything done here is being recorded. And anyone who speaks what the media feels they should cover, they will cover it. I just wanted us to conclude this. Number one, Rule 52, Rule 53.2, we have already exceeded an hour. We are limited by 1 hour. Number two, it has come to time for Prime Minister's time. So I gave my ruling earlier on, and I want to stand by my ruling, but I said within 30 days. So I'm going to engage both sides. Rope, I would request that tomorrow you avail this information to the minister, and then for us we shall require the minister to make a statement in response here with very clear details. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for being patient. And that's why I said in my preamble to the statement that these moments bring out statesmen and dissipate them from demagogues and the social climbers. Right Honourable Speaker, Right Honourable Speaker, on another day, if the rules permitted, I would have cross-examined the government chief whip over the statement he read here. But if the rules do not permit, I will not. Right Honourable Speaker, I concede to bringing a fresh list to you. And on the day the government commits to responding to these issues, In sequence, I'll return to the House, Right Honourable Speaker. I thank you.
Thank you. Prime Minister's time.
Item 9, Prime Minister's time.
Track. Oh, Prime Minister's time.
Prime Minister's time.
Right Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker and colleagues. Members, instead of squeezing yourselves, I
Colleagues,
request the Speaker
let's
to allow our colleagues to come and.
Right Honourable Prime Minister will have to sit.
Yes.
By the way, right Honourable colleagues, let me first tell you this. Honourable colleagues, tolerance is very, very critical for any parliament. I request you, tolerance is very, very critical for any parliament. So even when, we shouldn't be having winners and losers in the house. We should try to tolerate each other. And especially the language we use will help us tolerate each other. We can use the language which can stop fire, can use the language which can, So I request you, let us try to tolerate each other. We are all members and we cannot fit in this parliament. And our ideas cannot be heard. I just wanted to make that comment. Let's go to Prime Minister.
Okay, zezo ensonga nga muzirabye leader of opposition bamwadde obudde n'ayogera n'ate we kituuse ku budde bwa Prime Minister tekisobose kubanga abaka aba opposition bo basazeewo okwekandaga ne bava mu lutuula era nga musigaddemu batono nnyo naye abasinga nga bannumpu bonna bafulumye. Naye Prime Minister yagambye ekyo tekijja kubalobera kugenda mu maaso kubanga tebayinza kuwa mwaganya ate bano kulemesa nsonga za gavumenti kugenda mu maaso. Era olukiiko we luti olwawedde Prime Minister yayogedde naye nga ababaka abakiikirira oba ababaka ab'oludda oluvuganya nga bonna abasinga bavuddemu. Yeye ensonga y'ebyobufuzi naddala mu Parliament abantu be mwasindika okugenda okubateeseza we batwe bafaanana tebasobola kutoleretinga each other, tebasobola kwegamba waliwo okubeera nga tebakyewa na kitiibwa olaba nga bawaziganya ebigambo mu mbeera etanyuma. So beyo bwe mwasindikayo ndowooza kati mufunye ekintu ekyokuyiga mu 2026 mujja kulonda n'obwegendereza. Tubeerako n'ebintu bingi bye tutakkaanyako naye tekitegeeza nti no tosobola kuwuliriza muno. Buli omu olina omuwa obudde n'owuliriza then ate naawe n'oyongereza ku ekyo ng'osinziira ku ebyo muno by'aba ayogedde. Olw'okuba nti nno kuba puliddemu speaker ng'agamba abantu bano Prime Minister ne Leader of Opposition bayinza okuba nga teboogera naye singa babadde nga boogera nga we kyali ku mulembe egiri egiwedde nga awadde ekyokulabirako Nsibambi ne Honorable Latigo we baali nga basobola okuwuliziganya naye ate ekitali mu Parliament eno nti ate wali opposition alaba owa government nga omulabe ne owa government alaba opposition nga omulabe. So ensonga ezo wezito weziri sirina kyenyinza kwongerako ndooza byonna mubirabe wabula okusaba gwe atannaba kusubscribinga oba akyali omupya ku channel eno mpaka ka subscription ko ate oteekeko n'ekirowoozo kyo gwe nga olowooza ku bino ebigenda maaso mu ggwanga. Kiki kino ekireeta okuba nga abantu bano ddala bali mu Parliament bye twasindika tebasobola kuwuliziganya nakubaako kye bateesa kubanga kati ndabye wiiki namba eweddeko nga tebalina kibateesezza wabula aba opposition beekandaga ne bavaamu aba gavumenti ne basigala mu maaso nga so zezo embeera nkusiibulidde wano amannya yenze Essential ate era yenze amata agatafa.